In case you ever need to know how to make a hooded cloak with a train, here I will show you how to do that. Hello, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie, and I want to make a ball gown for Red Riding Hood. And here is how I made the cloak. I made this train out of a velvet-like fabric. The fabric was originally a curtain, and the first thing that I did was rip open all of the seams and get rid of the rings on top. I did this to make the piece of fabric as big as possible. And then I destroyed the book. Not because I'm a bookworm gone rogue, but because I was going to throw this away anyway, and I decided to give it one last purpose as the pattern for my Red Riding Hood cloak. To make the pattern for half a circle cloak, you first need to measure your neck because this is where the cloak will start. Then you take that measurement and divide it by 3.14 or pi if you're feeling fancy, just like you would when making half a circle skirt for your waist. Then use this measurement to draw a quarter circle at the top of your pattern. This will be the neckline of your cloak, so place it carefully. To decide the length of your cloak, add your desired cloak length. For me that was about a floor length, to the measurement of the neckline or the small circle. Then use this combined measurement to draw a larger circle. Once that is done, you can cut it out, and here you have a pattern for half a circle cloak. Now I'm going to use that pattern to create a train for the cloak. If you are a boring person who doesn't want a dramatic train, you can totally skip this next step and just copy your pattern onto your fabric. This way you will end up with a normal half circle cloak.
Boring.
For the non-boring people who want to make the train, I copied the pattern onto my fabric using some chalk, and then I moved the pattern along the upper edge, measuring out how long I wanted the train to be and copying this again. That's how I made the pattern for half a circle train. It's that simple. So I cut it out. And of course, this was only half the train, and that means half the drama, and I'm in it for the full drama. So I copied this piece and I sewn them together to create a Red Riding Hood worthy cloak with a swooshy magical train. And now it was time to make that iconic Red Riding Hood. I did this by copying the hood of one of my most cozy training suits. I first took the measurements to make sure that everything would fit properly. And then I traced the shape of the hood, easy peasy. Then I cut out 4 pieces because I wanted the hood to have velvet on both the inside and the outside. Then I sewn the 4 pieces into 2 hood halves, one for the inside and one for the outside. And then I stitched those 2 together to create one double-sided velvet hood. Then I pinned and sewn the hood to the cloak train. If your measurements were right, it should fit like a glove. Mine weren't, I had to adjust it a little bit. Shh, let's keep that a secret. Then I finished the whole train with some lining that I made from the same fabric. I cut long straps, connected them and turned them into bias tape. Then I pinned and sewn this to the edge of my hooded train cloak with a straight stitch, and boom, clean edges and extra flair for Red Riding Hood. As a last step, I made a closing system by creating 2 straps. I had a double-sided fusible interfacing between the layers of the straps to give them some structure. Then I attach them about 10 centimeters. That's 4 inches for the weird people overseas who use the inch system. From the neckline with a simple straight stitch, I also added a small piece of interfacing to the sewn area for a bit of extra stability and strength. Now I only need a dress for underneath, otherwise it will look a bit weird. AI created a pretty accurate image of what I want to make. To complete this project, I'm going to make a Milkmaid dress in white for underneath and also a velvet corset on top. So subscribe to this channel if you are interested in seeing that, and let me know your opinions on everything that I said and done in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!